Welcome back to another exciting, adventure-filled weekly update from Joe Knows the Cryptos. So at the end of this video, or towards the end, I'm going to talk about two projects I am not going to get into. I like to talk about the projects that are heavily hyped and whether I'm going to get into them or not. I'll talk about those two at the end. And we got a lot to get going on, so let's get going on it. All right, so first up is Eazybot. I'm going to put this little thing away for now. So Eazybot is for those of you who don't know, it's software that hooks to your exchange and it trades crypto through buy and sell signals that it sends in an API to your exchange. So you hold the funds in your exchange. I'm a big fan of Eazybot. I've been in it since September of 2022 and I haven't had any losing trades, so to speak. I've had money stuck in trades, but not losing trades, so to speak. So let's take a look at that. So right now, this past week, as you can see right here, it is Sunday morning. And this past week, I've gotten $74.02 from my Eazybot. I have 10 bots trading right now. I have the link down below if you want to learn more about Eazybot, be part of my team. And by the way, before I get any further, please, if you're not a member of the Discord, get in on the Discord on Joe Knows Crypto's Discord. The link is also below. All the links I'm going to talk about today are below. So like, subscribe, share, and all those things. But if you're not a member of the link, I'm working on software for everybody. If I can, here we go. Not software. It's an Excel spreadsheet that does this for you. So you can just add in your stuff and then keep track like I do here. And that's going to be free in my Discord channel. I'm going to give it away to members. It's almost complete. I'm just trying to make it idiot proof so even I can use it. And so it's almost complete. It looks something like this, and we're going to go over that this week right now. So my Eazybot, I have about $4,218 in trades. Now, to be fair, there's about $750 of that is still in Tether, but I still count it as in the trade because it could go towards that trade at any time. So this past week, I made a $74 return. That's 1.75% return this week. That is awesome. If I could keep doing that, that is what it's all about because that's like, let's see, that's like over 100%, a little less than 100% return over the next 52 weeks. So that'd be awesome. But I'm going to keep putting money into this. Any money I make in rewards from other places go into these things. And I keep them on two exchanges. I keep them on Binance. Here's my Binance. And then I keep them on Kraken. Now, I was new to Kraken, and I wanted to test it out because just in case something happens with Binance, I'm going to start spreading my assets over different exchanges I can trade through. So all in all, my crypto bot from Eazybot made $74 returns. And this isn't like one of those crypto bots you give them money and you don't know what your money's doing and then they rug on you. You actually have control over the money. When I say control over the money, you have it in your actual own exchange. Okay. So 1.75% return this week. Big news, Kopi. I don't know if you saw their ambassador program. That's kind of cool. But big news for Kopi for me this week is that you'll see here. Let me get this up here. I have $479 in Kopi as of yesterday. We made a 41% profit, which is 8.59%. So Kopi's doing well. So well, in fact, I actually put more money in here. I staked more money. As you can see, I have 2 Bitcoin stakes now. See, this one has done 0 because I put that in last night, so it didn't count for last week. So I have a new Bitcoin stake here. This one's going to expire this week, this Litecoin stake. So stay tuned sometime this week to see if I get back into Kopi with this Litecoin or not. I've already had go through 2 exchange cycles. And as you see, I've put 3 more in. I can't tell you what they're doing, if they're doing what they say they're doing, but I can tell you that this has returned profits since January of 2023, and they have big moves planned. Now, that doesn't mean anything. Crypto is really risky. I am not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. If you want to do something like me, that's on you. It's very, very risky, all this stuff. If you don't understand that, I've been rugged more times this year. Well, obviously this year it was just crazy with the rugs, but I've lost a lot of money and I've gained some of it back in good projects like this. But that doesn't mean that this might not do the same tomorrow. There might be a leak, or there might be a bad trade they do and they lose all the money. I've heard all the stories. Just know this is a risky space. I do like Kopi. It continues to return. Here are my returns from this week. Specifically is Bitcoin and Litecoin. It added up to $41.13. And that's how I got to this number here when I said 41.13. That's at 8.59% profit. Let's go to the next one, which is I have Revtoken here. Well, Revtoken, you don't have to stake anything. You just buy the coin, and then they give you returns in Matic right now. And then returns are made with people buying and selling because there's a 10% in and out. They plan to do real utility. They plan to do real verifications, not just KYCs. There's a lot of plans. I'm still holding the coin. I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. Here's what it's done. I bought 8,346 tokens. It's only worth like 3 cents a piece. You can see it's kind of been fluctuating around that 2.7, 2.9. So my stake is worth only about 246 bucks. I've gotten 3 cents back in Matic returns. Overall, about $3 or $4 or $2 or $3 in Matic returns. So nothing to write home about. It's the future potential of things like this. So we'll move on from Revtoken. Let's hit BNB Allstars. That is another project that I am in. This is a ROI DApp. And so you put money in, you can't pull out your original investment. And this specific one, you have to reinvest 3 times before you can make a withdrawal. And the rewards will accumulate for 48 hours. And then after that, they stop accumulating. So what I do is day 1, I compound. Day 2, I compound. Day 3, I compound. And then I wait 2 days, and then I pull out my reward. I started with $100, as you can see here. Started with $100. That $100 is now worth $183 because I've had to compound it. And then I get my rewards based off the $183 of 1.5% per day. So as you can see, other than these anomalies where I had, 1 or 2 stakes got taken out, I've gotten these rewards. Now, these rewards are worth more than this now because BNB has gone up in value, but I'm keeping it static as the rewards as when I took them out that week. So my 1.5 over 2 days when I first got it was 3%, right? But 3% of 100 is not as big as 3% of 183. So my rewards are off this amount, even though this is what I put in, the $100. So I got 4.7 back this week. Last week, I think I had 2 rewards. And so 4.7% return off my original investment. So that's pretty good for this week. And then now other news, Arbitrage King. Now, this site seems to still be working. If you're in it, let me know. I don't know. It is not working for me. Like I told you, that was sponsored content. They gave me this to play with. Then they stopped letting me take returns. So it's not working for me. I hope it's still working for you. If you're not in that project, I would think twice about going in. But just look around, see what other people are doing, if it's been successful or not. That's where we're at. So just to recap all of these things. Just to recap, we've got, let's put over my face here. Okay. Just to recap, I've got $5,043 in these trades and, or these projects and trades. It gave me about $119 this week. That's a weighted return of 2.38%. You can't just add up the percentages like Kopi does. You got to do the math. That's a 2.38% return. If I annualize that return, like if I got that return every week for a whole year, I'd get 123% return. These are the numbers I like to see. That's a total return since I started doing this, back in July. It's only a return of about $1,211. That doesn't count in any coin appreciation like I've seen here with this coin, with these coins here in my my exchanges. It's just the returns that I could have taken out had I not wanted to instead of recompounding them. So that's where we're at. Now, at the beginning of this video, I told you I was going to tell you about two different projects that I'm not getting into. Now, projects come and go all the time, and I see them every week. And you can tell, all of the influencers will be out pushing or talking about the same projects. You're like, why would they all talk about it at the same time? Well, typically, there's a marketing effort by these projects. They reach out to the influencers. They say, hey, we'll give you some money in exchange for talking about our product. And you have to do live withdrawals and things like that on your website so people know, or your YouTube channel, so people know it's real. I've done this one time. Okay. So if you see when YouTubers have an exact amount, like if they put in $2,500 to an account, like I told you, this was sponsored content. So the people are giving you the $2,500 and you get the rewards. Well, that was the payment for doing putting it out there. And so when you see YouTubers, they say, "Oh, I got $2,500 in this one, or 5,000 or 500." If it is an exact amount, it's very unlikely that they could have staked that exact amount. Knowing how crypto works, it's very unlikely, and typically it would be sponsored content. Now they're supposed to divulge that and say this is sponsored content. They're supposed to say that it's an FTC guideline and it's a YouTube guideline. Right now, I have no sponsored content. No one is paying me for any of these things. I do make money when you use the affiliate or the affiliate links down below. That I do make money of that. The channel appreciates it. Now, don't do that because I told you to, because I never will tell you to do that. I'll never endorse any of these things. But that is how this channel makes money. So if you are going to get in those things, I would appreciate you use my affiliate link. But my point of all this being is that, whenever I see, a lot of YouTubers out there pushing something, I like to look into myself. Is this worthy of going into or not? Probably the same thing that you're doing. And so the first thing I saw talked about quite a bit this week was Affiliate Advertising Club, AAC. Everyone had to get into that, and you had to do it quickly. And I heard there was a melee on the website, and you have to stake this. I didn't understand it. Everyone was talking about it. If you go out here to YouTube, let me go back here. If you go back here to YouTube, you'll see. Let's get out of here. Okay, you'll see all this stuff. Ignore my other stuff on the right. You'll see Affiliate Advertising Club mentioned by a lot of different YouTubers out there. Everyone's talking about it, And so when everyone talks about it, this guy says, "Stop, don't join." Interesting. I can't say I disagree. But it's not for me. Okay, this wasn't for me. I didn't quite understand it. It's just a different way at the same old thing. And then I can't even get on the website. I don't know why. Maybe it's my computer. Maybe it's my cookies. I don't know why, but I can't even get on the website. I know the website works. It just doesn't work for me. I haven't looked far enough into it. But to me, this is a red flag. I don't know why, but it doesn't work for me, but I don't care. It's some kind of red flag to me. Just don't get into it. And I don't understand it, quite frankly. It's probably not that complicated, but it's just not for me. I didn't get into it. So that's one project I'm not getting into. I don't have a lot of logic other than I don't fully understand it. It's very schemish. It looks a little scamish. I don't understand how that kind of returns can be done just by, doing these things. And maybe someone way smarter than me can explain this to me, but I don't understand it myself. And I don't tend to invest in things or put my money places I don't understand. I understand a slot machine. I put my money in, and it might have all the slot machines are the same. They might have different graphic user interfaces. Like you might be playing the Wheel of Fortune slot machine, or the, I don't even know another slot machine, the Pyramids of Doom. I don't even know, whatever. But it's the same thing in the background. There's an algorithm that dictates how much it pays out, right? It's regulated in Vegas. They're regulated and state regulated on how often it pays out. And it's searched and checked, and there's a lot of regulation on that. This isn't even that much. I have no idea which one of these is going to pay out. It's a gamble. It truly is a gamble. All right, the other one I'm not getting into. I watched this. I think it was the FUD Farm, which I love the FUD Farm. It's a great show. Jonathan does a really good job. And he had an AMA with one of the people from Roosevelt Assets. It was a very pretty lady who was reading from a script and had no idea what she was talking about. But I went and looked at this project. Nice website, right? But websites aren't hard these days. I look at the services. I click on the link, and it's a building called the Westworks, which is probably like a virtual space type office. They're over there in London. I think this isn't like a Russian type district. I see a lot of, I don't know what that language is. It looks like Russian. Don't know. But neither here nor there. Okay, I'm like, all right, that's probably a phony office. I look at the our company and the team, about us. Well, first of all, I forgot to mention this. On their website, it says total assets under management, 1.7 billion. That's not a small number. I mean, it's not a huge number for a big investment house, but it's not a small number. I look at our company. If you had 1.7 billion under management, there's a lot of eyes on you. All right. They say they're registered. Let's look at that. Roosevelt Asset Limited. Okay. When did they register? Okay. It's been around for a little while. Statement of capital. I don't know what this is. Government.uk. Is this real? I have no idea. I have no idea if this company is real or not. It says appointment by Mr. David Bernberger as director. Appointment of Yang Zijian as director. Appointment. Okay, so Yang Zijian as director, okay? But then I go back here and I go to our company About Us, and I don't see Yang Zhejian on here as the director. Maybe that's like someone that actually has to hold the I don't even know. Don't know what it is, but it doesn't make sense. And I've looked up these people. These people exist, but I don't know if they really work for this company or not. Who knows? Who knows? But it didn't feel right. And the fact that they're up to 3% return a day on real estate services, nah, that does not jive. 6 to 8% is decent in real estate a year. To get that in 2 to 3 days is crazy. Build your wealth with a ready-made, diversified portfolio. Earn up to 3% daily. It just doesn't jive for me. Now, this is just another slot machine. It has a different graphic interface than these other ones, but these other ones are clear. Like when I look at BNB Allstars, I can go into something like DApp side and look at the money that's actually in the contract, right? And then the contract, they talk about the contracts and its ability. So in BNB Allstars, you could view this contract and there's $37,000 worth of BNB in there. And I know that the contract value has been going up over the last 90 days, up over the last 30, pretty flat over the last 7 days, but it's not going down. In other words, the contract isn't depleting at a rapid rate that this line is going this way. So I have a better idea. This one, you give them your crypto, you have no idea what comes to it. There's no transparency in their contracts. And other than Kopi, I have yet to be successful in one of these types of projects. That's just me. It could go on long enough to ROI or get your money out. But the woman on the AMA couldn't even tell you if you got your initial investment back or not after the staking period. I would imagine so, but I would have to guess. Okay. So all in all, I'm not going in this one. I'm not going in the affiliate advertising club, which I can't even get in their website. Let me know why this is happening. One of you is probably smarter than me, but that's about it. So all in all, I had a decent week with my Eazybot. Eazybot is the one thing that's returned me a consistent, not a consistent, it's been up and down like it should be because it's real crypto bot trading, not someone telling you I'm getting you 1.5 or 1% a day. It could get 1% a week, it could get 1% this month, it could get 10% this month. I don't know because it's actual trades, right? So that's the one thing that hasn't let me down or hasn't stolen my money over the last year and 3 months. Okay, that's the only project I'm still in for that amount of time. I think I still have some money in Drip, but it's worth nothing. My money is worth nothing in Drip, and I don't even think they're letting me compound that anymore. And I can take it out, but it's worth like $1. So that Eazybot's the one thing that's continued to live on, even though everything else has died. I'm not getting into, BNB has been returning. I'm 25% the way there, 29% total ROI. So it's going along as it's supposed to, slow and steady. My Revtoken, it's moving along. I haven't lost money in that one. And Kopi just continues to knock it out of the park. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. Maybe they are really doing trades, but if they could do that, everyone on Wall Street would want a piece of them. And then the numbers don't add up, but it still continues to pay. So I'm going to continue to restake because I'm playing with house money at this point. I love Kopi. I said it. Okay. I said it. I love Kopi. There you go. That's all I got. I hope you got some entertainment out of this. Join the Discord, subscribe, share, do all those things. And I hope to see you next time.